type in Grant, please.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Peace and blessings be upon you. I am Ala Aqil Ali Al-Rubai, the ex-wife of Hani Sheikh Khairallah Al-Rubai Al-Faili.
Why have I got to be careful? Why have I got to be careful?
He is known in the organization, the Ahmadi religion of peace and light.
Skip to 6 minutes, Grant says. Grant says skip to 6 minutes. So we're going to do what Grant tells us to do.
لبيك يا آدم لبيك يا آدم لبيك يا آدم لبيك يا آدم لبيك يا آدم. I think the first person who touches the head of Adam and kisses it is going to
first Madam whose incarnation is the copy of his soul are his sons Joseph and Moses. The second Madam is Joseph, his soul is a copy of his father Emmanuel. The third Mahdi is Moses and his soul is the copy of the father Emmanuel. The fourth Mahdi is
Ahmad Murad, who is the true founder of this organization, along with his partner Abdullah Karam Hashem. I, Ala Aqil, held the position of Zainab al-Kubra, daughter of Imam Ali and daughter of Ahmad al-Hassan in the realm of spirits as they believe. My goal in filming this video is to raise awareness among people and those deceived by this organization, since I am one of the tools that were used in the process of fraud, deceit, and defamation in the name of this religion without my knowledge. After I discovered the truth, it became my human duty to expose this false organization. I will begin. Hani Sheikh Khairallah is my cousin and his father Sheikh Khairallah is my mother's brother. And because of this kinship, the matter of marriage between us took place in 2006. I gave birth to 3 children from him, Ali, Ayam, and Aimon. And in 2015, I was divorced from him on paper as he made me believe. And he told me that this is by the order of his false Imam. But the divorce was real, and not as he told me that it was a fake divorce. And I lived with him for 7 years on the premise that I was his wife. And he exercised marital rights with me in an illegitimate manner, without me knowing that I was legally divorced from him. And I uncovered this matter after I learned the truth about this organization.
واكتشفت هذا الأمر بعد أن عرفت حقيقة هذا التنظيم.
He's from a poor family. Before the establishment of the organization, they owned nothing except a simple house in a remote area located on the outskirts of Baghdad, known as Al-Zuhur neighborhood or Al-Husseiniya. At the beginning of my marriage with him, he worked as a security guard at the Ministry of Oil. After a year, he became unemployed, and his mother worked in sewing from inside her home, providing for us and the household from the sewing wages, and with the help of my family to us as well. I would like to mention to you something I discovered recently. He committed fraud and deception against my father in a way similar to the way he deceived you. He promised my father that there is a person named Al-Hajj Ahmad who will employ my father in a prestigious position in the country in exchange for paying him a bribe of 10 million Iraqi dinars. And this matter happened at the same time Hani Sheikha learned that my father received his inheritance. The bribe was only equal to the value of the land that my father handed over. Hani received the money from my father and he did not receive the job.
So Grant, so is this lady was married to if you want to watch it, guy, it's The Wives of Madis Exposed. If you want to watch, so this lady was married to the cult leader's brother. Am I right? One of the leaders, yeah. So it's a fraud. It's not a fucking religion. It's a fraudulent cult. That's what it is. So if you want to watch that, guys, it's Wives of the Mahdi Exposed, a secret cult leader and lies. It's here if you want to go. It's just a fucking... Hello.
Hello, yeah, you're absolutely right. So it's fraud and scam, like that you're reading there. And it's all built off of manipulating others.
Yeah. Just
as it goes further in, that's just part one. There's 3 parts. There's a lot of information to digest. And as it goes further in, you see, I talk about it, and it's sexual manipulation under the guise of divine orders, being told that they must sleep with somebody because that's what it is, the divine has ordered.
Yeah. So
it's just disgusting.
It's what it is a cult. It's a cult. That is all. They must do what their Messiah says, basically. It's a cult.
Yeah.
Just used for their own fucking pleasures and shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
it's shocking.
Oh, sorry, someone.
Look, drop me again, but I just wanted to explain that. But yeah, thank you so much for hearing me. If you want to know any more information,
anytime.
If you want to know any more, just reach out. Danny has been having conversations with, who's in the chat there, has been having conversations with NASA today.
Yeah.
She actually has had him completely quiet and apologized to her for the way he spoke to her before. So she's done amazingly and has shown that she's a strong woman. So big up to Danny, by the way, because she did amazingly there.
Is Danny in here? Does Danny want to come in?
Yeah, Danny, make yourself known.
Danny,
request
come in the box. Request. Patricia will put you in.
She might not know how.
Danny, do you want to request the box? She rattled him as well. Has anyone got that video? Has anybody got it?
I can play a video for you that I've got.
Oh.
One sec.
He's also trying to shut Fraser down. You won't shut.
Well, he's just literally blocked me on TikTok because my questions are too difficult for him. TikTok. So for you guys that haven't yet seen this, oh gosh, I've got a lot of messages. One sec. Sorry, I am on my phone, but I will play this via camera for you all. Where is it?
Hello,
Evening,
Fraser.
Luke.
Are you all right?
Hello, mate.
Fraser.
Yeah, how are you doing, Grant? Good.
This is
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah. He's there's a whole pattern with this though, Luke, and I think everyone has to be aware of what they're actually doing and how they're doing it. It's very strategic.
They're grooming people. They're grooming vulnerable people. That's what I've seen.
it's just not the grooming though. It's the fact that they're using 3 different religions, taking bits of each scripture to fit their narrative, and when questioned, they don't like it, and they seem to become very aggressive.
Oh.
But there's a whole pattern of how these people are appearing online.
Fraser, I'm just going to go and get my phone charger. Carry on talking. Sorry. You can play that video whenever you
Yeah,
want.
Grant, go
Let
to
me,
the video.
let me play this for you all so you can see.
Yes. If people were found guilty and your leader was found guilty, what would your stance actually be on that?
I would still follow him and I would still obey him.
You would follow a man to be found guilty of trafficking?
Yeah, because look, they can say all these things about him, but I know it not to be true. I know it not to be true. Because this isn't happening.
No.
I'm never ever going to tell you that he's guilty of any of those. He's actually completely innocent of those, any of those charges.
No, but if he's found guilty by the judgment of law, then he's guilty, and you're saying
What? Is it the-
to be found guilty of that.
Is it, okay, are we going by maritime law or are we going by common law?
Okay.
Right, so that part right there, maritime law or common law. Why even bring that up? That's pointless. But my response is common sense.
By common sense, man. The fact that somebody is
Here we go. In a court of law, you're judged according to maritime law. You're not judged according to common law. You're not judged according to common law. You're judged according to maritime law. It's a completely different law that's not actually live on the earth.
It still stands. If somebody is found guilty of slavery and trafficking, you said you would still follow them.
Yeah, I will follow him. If he's guilty of all of these crimes, if they prosecute him for being guilty of all these crimes, I know that he's innocent of them. He's being...
Yes. Let me ask
There you go.
Weirdo.
And
Right.
I'm going to guarantee you, Grant, that any of his response, he will turn around and say, "But Jesus was arrested, and people followed him." He will use that.
And my response to him on that one, every time he does that, is, was there a court of law for Jesus? No, there wasn't, but there is a court of law for your leader.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. And people have to understand, if you look back on why Jesus was arrested and who he was arrested by, it was nothing to do with trafficking. It was nothing to do with any part of the fraud or anything of the deception that he is doing.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah. I shouldn't be in the box too long because they'll probably try and report me again. They did it yesterday.
Oh, I've been
They do
reported
it all
now.
the time.
Yeah, it will happen. It will happen.
Drop me.
You're all right, Grant.
Drop me.
No,
You
you're fine.
also have to understand is that they're now taking parts of religion when they choose and want to. And I asked him a question. I said, "Why did you take on the Sabbath?" I said, "When you've not done it before." And he said, "Well, Moses done this." And I said, "But you're going historically. So if that was okay back then, and you're going by the word of God, then you should have been doing it before." I said, "When did you start?" He said, 4 weeks ago.
Wow.
I don't understand why you've even got that, because you've done nothing wrong from what I can see, but this is what they do. They don't want this out there, so they report everything. It's mass reporting, guys. Just bear that in mind.
It is, and you have to watch. Since this all started, Luke, what's happened is they're allowing people that they feel are either vulnerable or will get to the point of heightened state that they will then turn around and use it against them, and then they will then use that to the recruit process. And how this all started, there was 2 of them originally online, then it went to 3, then they were saying, "Why are the women not online?" And then you'll notice all of a sudden 2 or 3 women have come online. People would start jumping up in boxes, and when they were questioned about stuff and they started losing it, all of a sudden they said, "Oh, I've had my time online, now I need to go." So they're very manipulative, and they're using this way to recruit and to make them look very, very much like a victim when it's actually the victims that have spoken out against them that they don't like.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I'm actually going to watch him.
Play any more videos, because I'll get in. Yeah, I need to keep this account active. It's also my livelihood.
Apparently he's on live now, so I'm going to cam 2 and see because I've never ever cam 2'd him. I've never really watched him, so I'm just going to cam 2.
Check it out. It's interesting.
I'm going to do
Watch
it now.
how he treats people in his box.
I will do. But can someone in the chat put his name in so I can get it up, please?
Just
Yeah,
type NASAR and you'll find him.
Yeah. And he requested me to go back in now, so if he wants me, he can come to me.
NASAR. Nazar.
Nazar. Right, thank you.
SAR.
I've got it. I'll do that now. Thank you.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, what's his name? Nazar. Let's have a little look at Nazar. Nah. Can you put his name in again, Nazar? And can I just clear something up with everyone who's in here that supports me? Can I just clear everything up that everyone that's in here that support me? I feel like I've been set up again today because I haven't had access to Luke the Judge Free for over a year since I left Talia and Rickster's agency. So when people are telling you on their stories that I'm Luke the Judge 3, incorrect, wasn't me, piss off. Wasn't fucking me. I'm not Luke the Judge 3 whatsoever. The only accounts I have is Luke the Judge, the one I'm on now, and Luke the Judge 2 and the filler page. Not Luke the Judge 3. Not guilty, Your Honour. Piss off. Right. Nah. Has he come up? Always come up. I'm not Luke the Judge 3, it's not me. Oh, they're in the box. He's recruiting.
Do you get me on here? Like, that's why I spam in the chat so much, innit? Because, like, obviously every other, like, thing you can read and you can do whatever, yeah? But, you know, like, until you actually speak to somebody, you don't know their side of the story, do you?
That's true.
Like, the internet's going to say one thing and, like, the police are going to say another.
Exactly,
bro, it's not even just the internet. Like, do you know the BBC, ITV, all these news channels went out, and you know when they get involved, they're going to twist everything.
Yeah, even looking at the YouTube and all that, yeah, it don't beat speaking to somebody. Like, you've answered everything that I've asked, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't stuttered and had to think about it. Like, it's just...
That's what happens when you've got a rehearsed script of what you're meant to say. You can't be that silly. You can't be that fucking silly.
Come off the top of that, bruv.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed, yeah?
Yeah, and you, man.
All right, peace, man. Let's go.
Bye.
But look how they're getting people. Look how he's getting people in his room that are saying, yeah, you're not stuttering, you're not lying. This is dangerous. This man shouldn't be on social media. This is fucking dangerous, very dangerous.
Yeah, it's all good. Is Liam still here? Is he here?
Yeah, he's up there.
Can you just explain to people in the comments why there were so many police?
Just because they're probably expecting a high number of people to turn up tonight.
No, on the day that the raid, when the allegations happened.
Because obviously they allocate number of police officers per person in the property.
Chelsea.
So if they've allocated three officers per one person in the property, that means there has to be 3 times as many police as people. There's over 150 people in the property.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I thought so.
It's also a big area to search. So if 10 officers turned up, it would have took them 5 weeks. If 500 turn up, it'll take them 2 days.
number 12, I know, let's... Oh, I can't.
Okay, I was just trying to explain it to somebody in the comments, but they was not having it, so I just wanted you to explain.
It is also to do with factors like risk when they arrive, and there is a lot of things that play a part, but
You know, this isn't... Hello, Queen Rach. This isn't drama talk. This is real fucking life, what's going on. Up the road from some of you.
Yeah, makes sense. I just wish people would understand.
You know, I'm curious, like, how are you guys dealing with just the total news coverage and the perception that they're having of you guys? I know, like, you can just be like, okay, whatever, the truth will come out. But
that's literally the attitude, bro. We're just getting on with our life. Like, we're just carrying on while they're doing whatever they want to do, bro. Like, we're just waiting. Because the thing is, bro, you said it perfectly, yeah? The police have an investigation to do. We ain't getting involved in that. Let them do their job, bro. That's what they get paid to do. Like, we don't get paid to sit here and wait. We're just going to carry on with our business and carry on what we normally do, continue learning about the religion and studying religion and telling people about the religion. And meanwhile, everyone out there can protest if they want. They have the right to in the UK. And we are just getting on with things. We're not bothering with all the TV, radio and all the conversations going around, apart from the people like me and other people who are speaking to the people in Britain to try to settle, like, because you know what affects me the most, my bruv? What affects me the most is that there are people in their homes locally who are afraid to leave their houses because of the violence that's going on. You get me? And I don't want people to feel like that. People shouldn't feel like that in their homes. They should be free to leave and not be afraid to walk on the streets of the UK.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, there's no way police, there's no way an investigation 500 police going into a property, moving 56 minors, and there's not some evidence of something going on. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Look, we're all just we accept the will of God. Like, this would not have happened except by the will of God.
You can't take 3 different religions and then go, I accept the will of God. You can't do that. You can't.
Of Jesus, who's going to stick by him? Who's going to leave? Who's going to run away from like things like this happening? You know, and actually, this is what happens in religion. Like, when you're part of religion that's actually happening and things start happening around you, you start to realize that this is something that happened at their time. Now you know how the companions of those prophets felt, or the apostles.
Luke, do you think he believes in religion? I think he's brainwashed. I think the man's absolutely fucking brainwashed. I think he is brainwashed.
And for others, it's like, this is my spiritual journey. This is all about character development, strengthening of faith and belief. Do you truly believe, or are you weak in belief, you know?
Danny, just stick around for 5-10 minutes, watch this, and then I'll get you in the box.
So I'll say this. You know me. I'm a diehard Christian.
Danny, let me up. Danny, can you just give 10 minutes, please? And please don't be rude in my chat, because, like, I'll just give me 10 minutes. No. Okay. Bye, Danny. See ya. Bye-bye.
You know, the crew there. So for you, right? For you, man.
I don't care who you are. You don't need to be rude in my chat.
They do, or whatever, you know. I don't know what that looks like. What does that do for your faith?
Look, I don't deal with hypothetical situations, brother.
Sure.
Okay, so for me, it's all about dealing with what's happening in real time.
Go to the toilet.
I'm sorry, Summer.
Sorry, I was just talking to the children.
Okay.
I've been watching obviously what's been going on.
How are you, Summer?
I'm good, thank you.
Cool. I want to do the same welcome I did.
Look how he's trying to, like, a woman's got in the box. He's like, how are you, Summer? Are you okay? Trying to convince that they are the nice people. We are nice, you know. Very nice.
Bullshit. I'm quite blunt and direct. I say it as it is. Hungerers, always have been, always will be. I'm actually at university doing criminology and psychology profiling.
Wow.
Now he's going to act interested in her and be really nice to her to show he's a decent person.
And everybody seems scared of coming out to see you because they're saying you're a cult and everything. I'm not. I'm a woman, I'm a single woman, and I have no issues whatsoever coming out to see you and sitting there at Webhouse and interviewing you and your leaders and everybody, and putting your story out there as well, in both a crime concept, a psychology concept, and the religious side of it, because everybody should have a voice. And the problem nowadays is too many people are just perceiving.
Can we unmute Danny, please?
Without evidence.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I think it's wrong. And if anybody wants to comment saying I'm going to join, I'll tell you now, I don't believe in any religion. I believe in myself. So I don't follow Christianity, I don't follow anything. But everybody has a right.
Oh.
Peacefully.
Absolutely. Humanity comes first anyway. You know what I mean? We're all human beings.
But then again, Summer, you're sitting there and saying it's wrong what people are doing. Would you rather not people be looked into to see if there's any criminal activity going on? Because obviously 500 police officers being kicked out of multiple countries, there is something going on. Yeah?
Manchester.
For something of this scale to have been done, there's something going on. Would you rather not people investigate it to see what was going on and get people safe?
I think it's spread worldwide now, and you've got people coming from everywhere, and I think, like, the truth needs to be told, and it needs to be told from somebody's point of view that isn't religious in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely. Summer, like, what do you think about the protests that have been going on? Like, what's your view on those?
I think it's silly, because all it's doing is scaring the people who live around there.
Yeah,
there's ways and means of doing things.
I do believe to let the police do their job. With regards to, they wanted to have a silent protest, but then you're setting bushes and shit on fire. So I'm not so big on the protesting. I think you leave the authorities to do their job. And, you know, there's obviously 500 police officers and the UK law trying to find out what's going on. So and protests can impede certain things, while police officers can be doing something somewhere else or investigating something. They have to be there to protect the people in the house because of the protesters. So I don't agree with the protests. That's just my opinion. I don't agree with the protests when they could be off actually investigating this and seeing what is actually going on.
And stuff. But we can't live off what the media say. Innocent until proven guilty in this country. Unfortunately, it's not always the fact. You're guilty until you're proven innocent.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And look, Summer, you know that the suggestion you made, like once it's all died down and that, like you can obviously send me a message and we'll bear that in mind and we'll
wait until it's quietened down.
Yeah.
I'll even sort a podcast out if need be.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
And we'll do a podcast.
Yeah.
Because
So look,
there's
so
being said that shouldn't be being said unless there's proof there, because it's dangerous for the children that live in Webb House, for one, and it's obviously scaremongering to the people who.
Well, the children ain't there, are they? They've been removed. Right. So listen, let me just. Grant's just sent me something.
What a lot of people don't realise, or maybe they don't care about. The police themselves said not to speculate. We ask that the public not speculate.
Yeah, we're all taught that. I mean,
but they don't listen.
No, I'm doing a bachelor's degree in criminology and psychology, like I said, for profiling. I'm then doing my master's degree in criminal law.
Yeah.
I've studied stuff like cults and stuff for a long time. That's why I've gone into what I've gone into.
Yeah.
And I've read the stuff and I've looked at it, and I'm going to go on and I'm going to look at the videos. If you would send me the links to yours and to
yeah, absolutely. I'm going to add you so I can do that for you. All right.
Yeah, and then I'll go and look at them and I'll start doing like my investigating.
Yeah, do your own homework. Yeah, absolutely.
And my own homework before I actually things die down and I come to see you.
Yeah.
Because that way then I can put both sides of the story across, and then I will go.
Clout Chaser, get out!
And see what their take on is. It once I spoke to you.
Yeah.
That way, then both sides of the story are out there. It's not just what the media want to say.
Yeah, it's not just what the media, but there. Look, Summer. So you have to, like, I'm sure that you probably have some sort of exposure to this, because this is not the first time this is happening. So obviously, we're a new religious movement. Okay.
Yeah.
We're a persecuted minority religious group, actually. Okay. This is something that is recognized by Amnesty International, but also human rights organizations, the nation and the world over. They recognize us that we're a persecuted religious minority. And you know something very interesting is that why are we persecuted? One of the reasons is that
different to everybody else.
Yeah, so one of the reasons is that there are religious groups who are actually extremist fundamentalists of those religions.
Holly, are you talking about this man or the leader, what you've just messaged me?
I was part of the security at the MEN Arena, Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
I also did the security in Manchester after the terrorist attack.
Yeah,
I worked alongside the armed police because I'm little, I'm female, I'm inconspicuous.
So he's followed 4 religions and he has been a part of 2 cults.
Full firearms trained.
Wow.
Yeah, sir. I'm gonna dip out. I gotta go. But hey, it was nice talking again, brother. Be safe. Take care.
Thank you, bro.